Every toy in this video is called a tablet, and not one of them is an iPad. 2 have no screen at all. If that sounds strange, it is exactly the point. The best learning tablet for a child might not be a screen. 4 tablets, ranked with a pediatrician's eye. This is KidsCastel. Let's get into it. How this ranking works. As a children's doctor, I get asked about tablets more than any other toy, and my rule of thumb is simple. A learning device should ask a child to do something, not just watch something. So every pick is judged on real teaching content, on the verdict of 70,000 parent reviews combined, and on being contained. No ads, no autoplay, no open internet, with a build that survives toddlers. Our 4 finalists: a talking flashcard device packing 800 words and 700 games, a screen-free learning pad that swaps the display for audio, a 10-inch LCD board kids write on, and Leapfrog's convertible LeapTop Touch. 4 very different answers to the tablet question. Let the countdown begin. Kicking off at number 4, the Quatsi Talking Flashcards. 4.54 stars from almost 9,000 parents. It is not a screen at all. It is a deck of 166 talking pages, and at $35, it is the priciest pick on today's list. Parents love the sheer volume. 800 words, 700 game questions, 29 themes, from animals to emotions. Because kids can tap a word as many times as they need, homeschoolers use it as a patient reading tutor, and parents of kids with speech delays report real engagement. The learning menu is genuinely strong for ages 3 to 6. 26 letter sounds and short vowel blends for early decoding, 800 words of vocabulary, 20 math pages, and the fine motor work of sliding each card into its slot and tapping the red markers to the corresponding pictures. 2 cautions. Some units misread cards, so test every deck on arrival. And a few illustrations repeat across different words, which can confuse a literal 3-year-old. Quality control is what holds it at number 4. Next up, a rival that does the same job for $9 less. Number 3, the JoyCat Kids Learning Tablet. 4.54 stars from about 450 parents. Same rating as the Quads, same idea, talking flashcards in a tablet shape, but $9 cheaper and pitched even younger, from age 2. Parents pick it for one word: screen-free. It looks like a tablet and holds like a tablet, but it is all audio and paper, no display at all. Reviewers report daily play, growing vocabularies, and 2.5-year-olds running the whole thing with no help. The content follows a real learning path. Letter sounds first, then short vowels, then whole words. 600 of them across 40 themes, plus 100 games kids play independently. That structure is what earns the word learning in its name. 2 things to know. The paper cards can tear in toddler hands, and with only 450 ratings, its track record is short. That small sample is why it cannot outrank the veterans ahead. Speaking of which, number 2 brings 30,000 reviews. Number 2, the TEKFUN 10-inch LCD writing tablet. 4.6 stars from over 30,000 parents, at just $16. This one does have a screen, but it is a screen you write on, with no backlight, no apps, and nothing to watch. Parents call it the travel toy. One daughter drew through a 6-hour flight to Hawaii. The 1-second erase feels great. The lock switch protects masterpieces, and at 150 grams, a preschooler carries it alone. The stylus stays tethered, no hunting under car seats. This is where doodling turns into learning. Endless letter and number tracing with 0 paper waste. Pressure-sensitive stylus work that builds pencil grip, and 10 inches of open space for drawing. It exercises the exact hand skills school will soon ask for. No 2 things. The short corner tether frustrates left-handed kids, and with no backlight, the colors look dimmer than the photos. Use it in good light. It stops at number 2 because it is a canvas, not a teacher. Number 1 teaches, and 30,000 families agree. And number 1, the Leapfrog 2-in-1 LeapTop Touch. 4.7 stars from over 30,000 parents, and the number 1 electronic learning system on all of Amazon. $20, ages 2 to 5, and the highest rating on today's list. Parents report it survives repeated toddler drops, batteries run for months, and kids adore that the screen swivels from laptop to tablet. They feel like they are using a real device. That pretend office play is half the appeal, and the build quality keeps it going. The learning is broad and real. Every letter key speaks its name and sound. Number buttons drill 1 through 10, and 5 modes cover ABCs, numbers, games, music, and messages. It even spells your child's own name. Early phonics wrapped in pretend play. 2 notes. The audio gets repetitive for adults. Use the volume switch, and the screen is deliberately simple. As a screen, that simplicity is the feature. No ads, no autoplay, no internet. A contained device parents control. Highest rating, biggest review base, toughest build. That is why it wins. The scoreboard tells today's story. The 2 flashcard rivals tie at exactly 4.54. TechFun's 30,000 parents lift it to 4.6, and the LeapTop Touch tops the board at 4.7. Notice what the crowd rewarded. The 2 veterans with 30,000 review track records finish on top. So, should you buy the winner? Great pick if you want a child's first device that cannot show an ad or open a browser, if your toddler copies your office work, and if you want $20 to survive years of drops. Think twice if you want deeper phonics practice. That is the quotes. If you want a fully screen-free pick, where the JoyCat shines, or if your child mainly wants to draw, which is TEKUFUN territory. That's the countdown for learning tablets. Tell me in the comments, Team Screen-Free or Team LeapTop? All 4 devices are linked in the description with our full storefront of tested picks. A like and a subscribe help more parents find toy reviews with a pediatrician's eye. See you in the next one.